Hello children, this is Resma Science Classes. Welcome all of you. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, then subscribe it as soon as possible and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of the new upcoming videos. This is the sixth part of the topic Cell, the basic unit of life. It is taken from the Innovative Biology book of class 6. In the previous part, we learned the cell organelles, and in this part, we will also learn about the remaining cell organelles like the lysosome, centrosome, plastids, and about the vacuoles. So, let's start our today's subtopics, that is the cell organelles. Lysosomes. The lysosomes are sac-like cell organelles mainly found in the animal cells and some specific plant cells. The lysosomes, these are sac-like cell organelles and these are found in animal cells, mainly found in animal cells, but it is also found in some specific plant cells, and its function is it protects the cell from harmful foreign bodies like the bacteria by engulfing them. The lysosome, it protects our body, it protects our cell from the harmful foreign bodies like the bacteria, like the viruses by feeding them. It saves our cells. Okay. Let's learn some facts shown. Lysosomes digest the worn out cell organelles and then die themselves. Hence, they are called as the suicidal bags of the cell. These lysosome, these digest the worn out cell organelles. That means harmful cell organelles or the dead cell organelles and then die themselves. That's why it is called as the suicidal bag of the cell. The next cell organelle, that is the centrosome. The centrosome is a minute non-membranous body found near the nucleus of the animal cells only. Plant cells do not contain centrosomes, and its function is centrosome initiates the cell division in the cell. Like the lysosome, the centrosome, it is also a minute, very small cell organelle and it is non-membranous. That means it is not covered by any membrane. And it is found just near the nucleus of the animal cell only. It is found in only animal cell. It is not found in plant cells. And its function is it initiates the cell division process. Okay. Next is plastids. The plastids are disc-shaped living cell organelles found in the plant cells only. They are bounded by a double membrane and store pigments. There are three types of plastids present in the plant cell, namely leucoplast, chromoplast and the chloroplast. The plastids, these are disc-shaped, these are plate-shaped living cell organelles and it is only found in the plant cells, not in the animal cells. These are bounded by, that means these are covered by a double membrane structures and it store pigments. There are three types of plastids found in the plant cell, that are the leucoplast, chromoplast and the chloroplast. Let's learn more about these plastids. The first is the leucoplast. These are colorless plastids present in the cells of the underground storage parts like the roots and some modified stem of the plant. The leucoplast store food prepared by the plant in the form of the starch. Some leucoplasts are also store fats and proteins. The leucoplast, these are the colorless plastids and these are present in the cells of the underground storage parts of the plant like the roots and the some of stems. Okay. These leucoplasts, these store the food which is prepared by the plant in the form of the starch, and it also stores fat and the proteins. The next is the chromoplast. These are the colored plastids other than the green colored ones. They are mostly present in the petals of the flowers and pericarp of the fruits and impart color to them. This chromoplast, it is the colored plastids, and it is other than the green color. Okay, it is found in all that colors but not found in green color. These are mostly present in the petals of the flower. Have you seen the colored petals like the red color, blue color? Okay, that all are due to the presence of chromoplast. Okay, and it is also responsible for the pericarp of the fruits. That means the outer covering of the fruits. You must have seen that there are many fruits. They are red in color, yellow in color, blue in color. Okay, that all colors are due to the presence of this chromoplast. Okay, so this chromoplast is responsible for the color of the petals and the outer color or pericarp of the fruits, and it imparts color to them. It gives color to them. The next is the chloroplast. These are the green colored plastids which contain green color pigments called the chlorophylls. Chloroplasts trap the energy of the sun to perform the process of photosynthesis. The green color of the leaves and soft stem is due to the presence of chloroplast in them. A chloroplast has two parts: granum, a pile of flat green solid bodies, and stroma, a liquid matrix. Okay, the chloroplast. These are the green colored plastid. We learned that the chromoplast, it is the colored plastid but not the green color. Okay, and this chloroplast, it is the only green colored plastic and it contains the green color pigments, that is called as the chlorophylls. And this chloroplast, it trap the solar energy, okay, the energy of the sun to perform the photosynthesis process, that means food making process of the plants. The green color of the leaves and the soft stem, that is due to the presence of this chloroplast. And chloroplast has two parts, granum and the stroma. If you see here in this picture, the granum, it is a pile of, that means a bundle of, a group of flat green solid bodies. This is known as the granum. And the matrix part, the liquid part, it is known as the stroma. Okay, is it clear? This group of flat green solid bodies, these are known as the granum, and the matrix part, the liquid part, it is known as the stroma. The next cell organelle, that is the vacuole. They are membrane bound non-living fluid-filled spaces present in the cytoplasm of the cells. The membrane that binds a vacuole is called the tonoplast. A large vacuole is generally found in the plant cell. If vacuoles are present in an animal cells, they are very small and temporary. The vacuoles, these are the membrane bound structures, that means they are covered by a covering, a membrane, and these are non-living and filled with a fluid. These are present in the cytoplasm of the cells, and the membrane that bounds the vacuole, that is known as the tonoplast, that means the outer covering or the outer membrane of the cell, vacuole, not the cell, vacuole. A large vacuole, it is generally found in the plant cell, but in the animal cell there are very small and temporary vacuoles are present. Let's we see the functions of vacuole. The first function is vacuoles store excess of water, pigments and the waste product. So these vacuoles, they store the water, excess water, pigments and the waste product of the cell. Next is vacuoles maintain the turgidity of the cell and keep them in shape. So the second is the vacuole maintains the turgidity of the cells. That means the water balance quantity in the cell. Okay, and keep them in shape. The next is they store dissolved substances such as the sugar and the minerals. They store the vacuoles, they store the dissolved substances like the sugar and the minerals. In animal cells, vacuoles are absent, and if present, they are very small and numerous in numbers. These are generally absent in animal cell, but if it is present, they are present in very small and numerous in numbers. I end this video here. In this part, we learned about the lysosome, centrosome, plastids and about the vacuoles. I hope you understood this very well. If you like my videos, please like and share to your friends, to your classmates. If you want to watch my previous videos, links are given in the description box. And if you want to watch my new upcoming videos, please subscribe my channel, that is the Reshma Science Classes, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of the new upcoming videos. Okay, till then bye and thank you.